right. Well, that's a plan, and we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Game Bytes show. Well, you just kept talking. I figured we might as well capture this.
Let's go. Let's do it.
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We are playing Absolver today. We might play Absolver in co-op with my co-host here, Jeremy Lawman Lamont. But
hey guys, server connections have been kind of spotty.
Yeah, they really have. Yeah,
and it's hard to tell whose end it's on. Absolver launched last week, or was it the week before last?
No, just last week, last Tuesday.
Last week. And launched basically with no multiplayer support. One of the draws of the game was basically drop-in, drop-out karate gameplay. Like, beat up on your friends. Karate, as they say in the order. Yeah, it launched basically with broken multiplayer, and our understanding was, and in fact, Jared's been playing a multiplayer all week long, right?
Yeah. So yesterday, I think I was playing. I haven't played it yet today, but yesterday I was playing and got into. So it has a similar. I want to say it's a little bit like Dark Souls, in that people will just start appearing in your world. And that happened, and me and a guy just started running around beating stuff up. So it was actually really cool and seamless, but when it works.
Yeah.
It works. Alright. So I just punched a pot. I'm actually kind of lost. I don't exactly recall where I am. I'm way over here. This is like the main hub area. Do you recall where you are?
I ended up... so there's that spot where you fight a boss who summons, like, shadow dudes on you. Kind of maybe about an hour or 2 hours in.
Okay, so that might be the same place I'm at. Because I just fought one of the bosses you have to go through the white swirls to activate. And it was like, you like, beat him up, and then after... he starts losing, like, his henchmen start coming in.
Oh, yeah, I recognize running around in circles in this place.
Okay, so we got some bad guys here.
This is, like, exactly the same place where I am. This would have been so perfect. So so we're basically going to be on a Jeremy server connection watch. I am literally going to continually hit the retry connection button until it either works or until our show passes. Like so many.
Right. Till it falls to the wayside. Okay,
That's
so
right.
I need... Hello? Can I just, like, punch this guy in the back of his head? Ugh! No, don't want to get cornered. Don't want it cornered. So I'm really bad at blocking. We'll find this out soon enough. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, nope. That was a missed block on my part. Ooh, I'm really not good at this game, y'all.
So,
it's fun.
So I talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but maybe it's good for you to kind of go over some of the basics, including when you begin your character, you get to choose from, 4 different schools of martial arts, right?
Right, and I think I did the one that's the best. No,
I think I did the one that's the most difficult. So I did the, like, wind dancer clan or something, where... you basically have this extra... I described it in the podcast as like a Beautiful Joe kind of dodge, where you don't necessarily dodge positionally. You just kind of like, like Neo in the Matrix. You just kind of like dodge around, but you stay in place. And that's a very difficult mechanic. It's actually difficult to dodge those because it's directional. You can, by swiping I was using a controller, by using the right stick, you can sort of jump up or duck down or dodge left or dodge right while staying in place. And it depends. The attack that you're dodging actually depends. So if somebody's doing a sweep kick or something like that, but you dodge to the right, it's still going to hit you because you should have jumped instead, if that makes sense. So in your case, you're blocking, and I think yours like stuns the enemy. Is that what happens when you block?
Well, yeah, the blue kind of shaky thing. I'm really bad at getting that. So
yes, exactly. Okay, well, I thought it was just me. That's the only one I've had experience with is the dodging. And it makes me feel like a really terrible person.
No! This guy's winning so bad. And he's like not even a boss. He's just a dude.
But that's the thing. You mentioned Dark Souls a little bit earlier. I've had my butt kicked by regular dude, by just a dude.
Yeah.
Pretty often.
Quite a bit. So it's tricky because this is actually a completely new area for me. Fighting one-on-one is not so hard, but you don't fight one-on-one a whole lot. You typically end up getting attacked by 2 or 3 people. So
yeah, for sure. And they're not shy about it either. It's not like fighting in Assassin's Creed or something like that, where you're surrounded by 5 dudes, but they come at you one at a time. They'll mob you, basically.
Yeah, for sure. And there's also, I haven't quite gotten a good grasp on how the bad guys sort of respawn. So there's a dude over there. I think I go this way. So this game lets you kind of figure out where you're going on your own.
Yeah, there is no navigation tools, and in fact, just to check out the server status, I sort of lurked on the Absolver Twitter feed, and they were telling somebody, because somebody was asking, "Hey, how about a mini-map?" And they said, "We have no plans for that. The world is small. You should be able to figure it out."
Yeah.
Which, debatable depending on who you are.
I'm okay with it. It's sort of a refreshing break, honestly. But I could see how it can get, if you're lost, you're an angry person for quite a bit. I'm not able to read what's in chat.
We were discussing the swirls that the boss like swirly cakes, whether they're delicious, and whether we'll be discussing any more Final Fantasy 15 nude mods. If you are up to date on the podcast as of the first part of September, our most recent show, Gladiolus Aureolus, is now live, where we do discuss the possible ramifications of Final Fantasy 15 nude mods on PC.
So here's another player running across our screen, getting chased by many not very friendly looking NPCs. So the reason I'm kind of standing here at a loss is I don't have a lot of health, and I've got a guy here. Oh, never mind. We're in.
My guy, I ended up with a little like karate healing magic at some point. I couldn't use it in combat.
So I do have some healing magic. Let's elbow this guy in the back of his head.
Get him.
Oh, ooh, he got me. Holy cow, he got me. So I like this little sweet kick thing I have. It's pretty sweet. So you, okay, here we go. We're gonna do some co-op here with Rice Bandit. So we are in co-op with Rice Bandit. That's a good name. Seems legit. What is this? Is this an item? Oh, my weapon. Yeah. So another thing is, as you take damage, you will actually drop your weapon. Oh man. Wow, this is some weird lag or something. I'm not really sure. Ah, punched him in the back. Ooh, karate healing. So no way to communicate with other players either. That's
well, that you can do emotes.
Yeah, so we can do those. Yeah, victory jump. Great. I have no idea where I'm going. This guy's following me, so this is not great. We'll go this way, I suppose. Oh, here's a cairn. Cool. We'll check out some equipment here in a little bit. So Jeremy, what is the
I think
status?
I just got online, actually.
Wow, look at that. It's the dream come true.
I have a question for you, Jared. What are your loading screens like? Is it a long wait for you?
Not too bad.
Really? On me, it seems like it's a long time, and my computer's okay.
Yeah. I actually don't know what this is. What is this?
Huh.
Future expansion here. Okay. Weird. I have never seen that.
I think I just borked it by alt-tabbing out to see what you were looking at.
It appears I'm no longer in co-op, and it also appears that I'm stuck here. I wonder if I'm having server connection issues.
I'm having to end task on mine.
Weird. Well... That's it. We've beat the game. Good job, team.
Done. That's it.
I guess maybe I can. I actually don't know what I can do here. I guess I can quit to menu and come back.
Okay, hold on. I will come to your rescue. Actually, I can't come to your rescue because I do not technically spawn into your location, right? I just...
No, you spawn where you spawn. Which is like the Absolver version of you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Okay. Well, we're going to try backing out and coming back in. It will require me to try reconnecting to the server. Yeah, the launch has been a little rough, and that's too bad, because I really do think the game is interesting. It has some interesting premises. The combat's pretty decent. I feel like the combat could have a lot of depth with the different cards, and we'll kind of maybe check that out here in a minute. Oh, man. But, yeah, no, so there's different fighting style. Oh, okay, well, that was not too bad. Different fighting styles, and within those styles you can equip different... So there's 4 stances, I guess, like up left, back, up right.
Yeah, they kind of do them in like diagonal quadrants, which kind of makes it... I find it difficult to keep track of them.
I've gotten really used to actually visually seeing where they are. So, like, I don't really look at the squares too much. I look at my guy's stance. Yeah, come on up.
Interesting. And there are also 2 attacks. So you have just sort of a light attack and then a heavy attack. And the heavy attack also kind of scrolls you, sort of cycles you through the different stances also. So you can manually choose a stance if you can keep track of which stance has what in it, like what will benefit you. Or what I do is I just periodically hit the the heavy attack button, and it just gets me to the next set of karate moves.
Right. There is actually the Absolver version of a bonfire right over here, so we're gonna go get that. I am actually completely lost. I have no idea where I am. Oh, that's not a bad guy. That's a... Okay. So there is one navigation mechanic in the game, and we're about to see it here. Okay, it's right here. So, where are you still back by where that boss was with the swarms of goons?
So after restarting the game, I'm now not able to connect to the server again.
Perfect.
Yes.
So here's the equipment screen. So you have different types of equipment. So you have all these different slots. So like a face, you always have to wear a face mask, and then like elbow pads and overtop and undertop and gloves, and they all actually have a little bit different stats, and you can kind of see as I flip between them, like this one decreases my protection slightly but increases my damage slightly. So you know what, we can do that. We'll see how that goes. This one gets me into fast for mobility. That might be alright. Cavalry boots bumps me back down. We're gonna leave that there. That seems alright.
Once you get into combat too, you might want to talk about the well, I guess there's the equipment. So you were just talking about the various stats that you get from those. Over on the left, you can see the different little percentages. Your character also grows through coming into contact with different fighting styles too.
Yeah, you have to defend against them, which will actually increase. Will allow you. Let me show you real quick.
Yeah.
So will allow you to learn new skills. So if I go in here, here's all the skill. Like, so here's the different stances. Forward right, forward left, back left, back right, you can actually see I actually need to do some more defending so I can learn a new attack to fill this back slot. I don't know enough. But as you defend, you start to fill in the meter here, and then once you fill it in, you can start using it. It's actually really cool. And then here's the alternative attacks.
The trick is, though, that if you die at any point, you lose all the progress that you've made toward learning a skill.
And not just die, but in fact, if you leave combat, so if you run away, you lose that as well.
Oh, see, I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Social. And you've not been able to reconnect?
Nope, still working on it. I was real excited there for a minute, and I don't think the game really likes to be alt-tabbed.
Yeah, that's probably true. I have it set up to windowed full screen, and it works okay. Alright, here's a bad guy. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me a lot. You can see on the bottom there's like a meter, white meter that's filling up. That is stamina, just like Dark Souls. You need it for attacks, you need it for defense, you need it for dodges. Bigger hits take up more stamina. Like blocking bigger takes up more stamina.
And I find that I mean, it's easy to block, but you know, especially if you're surrounded by people, I have found that really dodging,
yes,
and avoidance really is the best policy.
Ah. Oh, got him. Okay, so here's the thing. Level up. So we can go into meditation, and again, just like Dark Souls, you can sort of level up your different stats here, so to speak. So strength, increased damage of attacks, dexterity, damage attacks based on dexterity. So we're going to do this, and again, you can go in here. The practice menu is actually really great. This practice mode is fantastic for kind of learning how to sort of tie things together. Boom, boom. Okay, great. So you can see here, there's a way to actually see what's based on what. Yeah, so it's like charging attacks and strafing attacks. It's very it has many layers, so to speak. Did I unlock that skill? I'm getting super close on that one. Alright, let's go get this bad guy.
So in the chat, the question is coming up, Jared. Are you at the point yet where the stances are meaningful to you? Or are you just sort of cycling through them?
I have started to get an idea for particularly for me, it's about like the speed of the attacks. Oh, dang it. No! So this is an attack I like to lead up with. They usually don't block it too well, and then I like to do an alternate and throw that punch.
You know, there's also this is something that can kind of come in handy. You can actually cancel attacks by hitting the block button immediately after throwing an attack,
which
and they'll react to that.
It's that is an actual mechanic called a feint. That's weird. Feint. Like
you kind of do that
combat term, like where you stop an attack.
F-E-I-N-C.
Yeah,
my preferred method is F-A-I-N-C.
Right, just lay down and die
until they go away.
The atmosphere of the game has been actually pretty heavily criticized, which I found a little surprising, to be honest. Particularly, people comparing it so much to Dark Souls, and sort of its mechanical style, not necessarily artistic style. But you know, that game was always struck me as a sort of post-apocalyptic setting, which this one definitely is. We should be able to get a vista here. Like here, you can see ruined buildings.
The art style too. I mean, clearly it's here right in front of us, but I think it goes for sort of a less detailed. I mean, it's not a realism. Sort of a. It's not really low poly. It's just low texture.
You know, I called it painterly. Was the exact words I used?
Yeah, kind of a Team Fortress 2-ish esque, maybe, kind of.
Oh, this guy with his brakes! Stop it! I'll punch you in the face. Now kick you. Oh, you're gonna break again. Of course you are. It's all right. It's all right. I got you. Oh, that's fine. We got this.
So tell us a little bit. So this is something I don't have experience with. Tell us about the keyboard controls. Is that working for you?
So I started with the keyboard control because that's how I do it. There's an interesting room. How do you get in there? Over that way. And then I was like, you know, this is probably a game that plays better on gamepad. I played it for a little bit. I went back to the keyboard controls.
Weird.
Yeah, no, they're really good. I want to get over there. How do I get over there?
Is it like WASD with mouse look?
So yeah, the mouse controls the direction you look. WASD decides, so I can actually run backwards, you know, just like you would. You change. So this is what actually helps me a lot on the stances. So I can't do it now because I'm here. I can go to practice mode. It makes a lot of sense to change stances on the keyboard. So to go to the front left is Q. To go to the top right is E. The back left is Z, and the back right is C. So it's like corresponds with the keys on the keyboard for where you would move.
Huh.
Right click is your alternate attack. Left click is your main attack. Dodge is space. Block is shift. The one weird one is this. You have to wiggle the mouse, and I really don't actually like that. It seems super flimsy. I wish it was a key press instead, so I could trigger it more like purposefully. Like right now, I don't feel like I'm doing it with any real intention. It's just if I can get it to go. See, this is where I was before. I'm lost. I mean, let's just come out straight and say it. I am lost.
I mean, you're in my same boat. I ended up kind of wandering around.
Oh, there's 3 of them. No, I don't like that at all.
The thing is, they don't seem to. I don't think they like repop. Now, have you gotten to the top of this area? Because these guys, I've played this spot like a dozen times.
Yes, I have been up here before.
Okay, so maybe they do respawn then.
I think they do. I don't. Again, I don't know when. You know, if you rest at those little quasi bonfires, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that kind of.
It does not reset them. So if you were expecting a Dark Souls style repopulate the world to happen, that does not happen. So I'm not really sure. Oh, this is a boss.
Yeah, and at this stage of the game, so this is one of the 3. So when earlier in the game, you come across a person who tells you that in order to become an Absolver, which I guess is the goal, at least of this part of the game, I suppose, that you have to fight what is it, 3 boss encounters, one of which has 2 people, I think, and then like 4 like floating guys.
Oh, boo!
Nice.
Ah.
I think I beat this guy by kicking him off, and I actually got an achievement.
That's a good tactic. I tend to like to focus on the minions when they get a bunch.
Yeah. Because they will hit you just as hard as anyone.
Yeah, for sure. No, they're not a bunch of pushovers. I'm gonna blow them all back here and punch her down. Oh, that's not a minion. I mean, but he's kicking my butt, so I might as well. You can also see the bad guys also have a endurance meter, which you can see here. No, stop it. Get back.
Yeah, and you can sort of, well, I don't know. I haven't got to the point where I can strategically or tactically consider their stamina meters yet, because they kind of fill up quickly enough that by the time I've decided to do something about it, you know, because they'll block too. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge it, because you're going to wear yourself down fighting them, and they're going to wear themselves down blocking you. And sometimes they will do that, but I haven't really figured out what to do about it yet.
Yeah. Kick this guy off. No, I died.
Oops.
Not really, as far as I can tell, other than losing any progress, like where I was, and any sort of skill gain. Not really any punishment for dying.
Good news, team. I'm connected.
Oh, he's connected, and we're in the
Connected.
same area. Let's take this boss on as a team. So, are you at this sort of Coliseum area still?
Yes, yeah, so give me... My loads on this game are kind of long, and I don't really know why. I mean, once you load in, there's not really a lot of loading.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's any.
I think, I feel like I transitioned from the main tower, like the good guy spot, where there's the map. Because they do give you a map that you can't take with you. They give you a little place where you can kind of see with the big red dots and things.
So when you rest at those little shrines, that map is there.
They give you more, okay. Alright, loading, loading, loading. Makes for great streaming.
Mm-hmm. We're all having a great time.
Hey, I'm happy just to get in the game. I don't want to hear no complaints.
I'm not complaining. I'm gonna increase my armor, because I feel like I'm bad, and having a higher armor maybe makes me better.
It might make you less mobile, though.
Oh, it definitely gonna make me less mobile. Alright. Also, my guy looks pretty cool.
Everyone is very stylish. Like, the idea of the guys in the masks, and kind of like the... well, I don't know, what would you call the styling of this? Like, vaguely... like, maybe not Middle Eastern, but like Asian subcontinent, maybe, like mixed with...
Maybe, or like Mediterranean?
Yeah. I want to say like Iran
mixed.
Or something. Yeah, it is kind of a good... And I think it's a really good look. I think it works well. Like, whatever it is they've mixed together looks really good. And the costumes are cool looking.
They've definitely built a unique world. And a lot... just like Dark Souls, a lot of the lore you get, there's not a lot of like cutscenes or anything. A lot of the information you get comes from the descriptions on your equipment. Masks given by guides to prospects who come out of Tower Point without having carved their own. Some say the broken eye was made in homage to Simon's scars. Who's Simon? Reflects the broken spirit of lost prospects. Light losing itself in the darkness. This one's super weird. I like this one. Battered iron and straw hair. This makeshift mask was originally part of the armor of a Terran war chief. Look at this. It's like you're literally wearing like a metal plate on your face. That's great.
Okay. So how do I tell if I am anywhere near you? I'm on like this big, like ruined diagonal building, actually. So I think I did make some progress.
You're not near the Coliseum-looking thing.
I am vaguely near. Let me run around here for a minute. You know, there's another weird thing that happens in this game too. Like, have you noticed how the sunlight shifts?
Yes.
As you...
It's almost like it's trying to represent like you're at a different time of day from transitioning one area. I'm not really sure what's happening. It's super weird.
Okay, so I am at a big wooden bridge with holes in the floor. Does that sound familiar to you?
Not really.
All right, hold on. Oh, there's a naked man. Oh, it's another person.
Ew.
another person loading in. You starting out naked, I guess.
I mean, I can very easily get to the floor of the Colosseum where the
Okay, I am at the
boss
Tower of Adal. I think.
Oh man, you're way over there.
Hold on just a second. I'm coming back.
I'm gonna drop down, and when I do, I'm gonna have to fight this guy, I think. Wait, did I come up here? No, this is a one-way. So there are lots of one-way routes. So like if I come here, I'm gonna drop down and not be able to get back up without kind of going around, so to speak. There's actually a shrine over here somewhere, but I forget where. Some riveting content right here.
Let's see. I think I am stuck at this door. I need to figure out how to change my stance so I can kick down this door.
Alright. Well, while you kick down doors... oh. That's just a shadow. I'm gonna come up here and get my murder face on. Ah, no! I need my health. No! No! Boo. Oh. Oh, you.
Okay, apparently that is not a door that I can kick down.
Oh, stop it.
I gotta check out this bonfire thing. Where am I?
Where indeed?
Social. My friends list. Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had any success with the friends list.
I don't actually see you in the list.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever have success with it.
Hold on, there's gotta...
Well, I figured out how to get up here, so that's pretty good. Come on. Bring your friend. I know he's over there. There he is.
So weird. Well... Oh, I am back at the cool door thing.
Ow. No, no. Alright, well I beat them up real bad.
I have no idea how to get back to where you are, but I am looking.
We're doing.
It's like being in an MC Escher painting over here. There's just like stairs everywhere.
And none of them lead anywhere. Like, how do I get up here? Okay. Alright, so here's back to this boss.
Oh, dude, there's dudes mobbing me. I don't remember any of this. Is that a sword? Nope.
Oh! Yeah, just beat up your own guys trying to get to me. That's fine.
Yeah, that is kind of cool too. The bad guys can fight each other. So positioning yourself, I mean, we were talking a little bit earlier about dodging, but sometimes just putting an enemy in the middle, you know, in between you and another enemy,
Is effective.
can really be helpful. Yeah.
No.
All right, I'm in the same spot here.
No. Yeah, they got me. Okay.
Oh man, I just found a boss. This is not what I wanted.
What boss?
Jin, someone of the something bottle.
Oh, man.
I guess I could fight him, but
I feel like you have run the opposite direction of where I
could keep going the way I came. Let me see. Maybe I did run the opposite direction. Maybe that's why I don't recognize it.
I am in the Oratian Quarter.
Well, that doesn't really help me because there's no map. So,
But I just entered the room and it says Oratian Quarter.
Oh, I see. All right, let me see here. All right, I found a new place to try and go. I think I'm making it back.
Okay, I'm at a bonfire. Social.
Guidance
Encounters.
Bridge. Guidance Bridge.
Guidance Bridge is like the main area.
Okay. All right. I believe that it's sort of like a hub, and I've gone a different direction.
So
Yes. All right. I know where I am. All
okay,
right.
so look at the mini.
Okay. Find the map. All right.
Okay, I am in the bottom left, like the left-hand island.
Right. The little triple triad thing down there. All right. I believe I am getting there.
So I'm like the southeast edge of that.
Central Harbor.
Oh man, I've been there. I don't know how to get there. Yeah, those minions were super low in that last boss fight, and that's really disappointing. It can be pretty disappointing too when you get them, you know, down low on health, and you feel like you've almost got it, and then you go down. But
All right. I am back to the Colosseum.
oh my goodness, I have left the call. Okay, it's fine. Stay there.
Okay.
I know how to get there.
There are dudes here.
Well, beat them up.
Gonna do it.
I think it was this way. Okay. I have a right. Oh. Let's do this. Okay. Where in the Colosseum are you?
Like right in the middle.
Okay, me too.
So unless this is an instanced thing.
What, did you spawn into the boss?
Well, I'm at that glowy spot.
Yeah. So I think we need to... Oh, is this a bad guy? Oh, come here. I got you. Man, you got nothing.
Let's see. Recent encounters, no.
Are you at a shrine?
No, I'm at a glowy spot for the trials.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm there too, but I don't have...
Where's
those.
my friend menu?
Well, you have to be at a shrine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
But there's a shrine right... Okay, so if you go... There's no... There's no compass. Okay. Do you see the giant tower off in the distance? The big round one with like gold inlays?
Yes, that's the place I just came from.
Go through the door just to the left.
To the left.
And like to the left of there, you'll see a shrine on like a ledge you can't get to.
Okay, got it.
I think you can run under that, fight a bunch of dudes, and get to that shrine.
I'm going to skip the fight a bunch of dudes part.
You're going to run. Okay.
Whoops, there's some dudes. Oh, there's the stairs.
Oh, they got me.
Oh, can't go to the shrine till I fight the dudes. I guess... Oh, they ran away. Perfect. They didn't run far enough away. The shrine's still red. I guess I gotta fight them.
Keep good. Not like me. I am not good. No! Ooh. Oh, I'm so bad at this game, y'all. Get away! Get me out of the corner! I really want out of this corner now. Thank you.
Okay, so I was defeated.
Great.
But I respawned at a shrine, which I hope is nearby. Hey, it is! I respawned at the shrine I was going for. I should have just threw the thing and died earlier. Okay, social invitations. Leave the current instance for invitations. Cannot find anyone in invitations. Let's see.
Hold on.
Search for group?
I'm going to pick up this sword, because you just never know.
Why would you not be in my friends list? This is so weird.
Well, remember I bought it on GOG.
Ow! Oh,
but
man.
They are crash... This lady is
Oh.
causing me lots of grief.
Nope. Hmm.
One interesting thing about that heal I just did, it'll heal you for a little bit. It heals you for a lot more if you can do damage, but it stops when you take damage. So you gotta kind of play your cards on that one. No, stop it. Oh, I really want that skill. I'm super close. Yeah, Roundhouse kicked me again. It's cool.
Search for a group by keyword.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either.
What's my keyword?
Game Bytes?
I don't think... Maybe. Try Red Eye. Like the word. Oh, I ran out of energy. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that is so bad. Soto Uke unlocked. Okay. Okay, I got to the shrine. Oh, it must have kicked me out.
Social is no longer an option for me. I wonder if I'm still connected to the servers.
I don't think so. Social's no longer an option for me either.
Ah!
They're having so many issues. And it's really too bad because the game is really interesting. And I hope they get that ironed out relatively soon. Soto Uke. Yeah. Sweet. So I need some more follow-ups, y'all. Let's try this. What's this? Ooh! Wow! Take it. Kind of like that. Do I have... Oh, I must have, like... Well, that's annoying. Here, maybe I can... I'm going to try quitting out, reconnecting, if it'll let me. probably a perfect time to talk about our Extra Life campaign this year. So you are precious, sweet viewers. Well, I'll be happy to know we are doing a 24-hour Extra Life stream once again this year. I think maybe the week before the actual the National Game Day is November 4th, but we might adjust the timing on that a little bit. But it's really great charity. It supports children all over the world, really, all over the U.S. and Canada. That's pretty much the world, I guess. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if Jeremy's really focused or if he's just...
I am trying to remember how to play this game, actually, because social is grayed out for me, too, so it doesn't matter if you get connected, because I am going to have to, like, restart the game again, and by the time I get done, it'll probably be time to quit. Yeah. But I'm just basically dying over and over. I'm actually really bad at Absolver, so it's probably just as well. Like, I just got killed again. I've actually died 3 times just in the space of you...
See, I feel like if we ganged up on these bad guys, we might have something. If we can get one more person in our party and take them on 3-on-1, we might have a chance.
Absolver, please, please.
Did you see that? Eat it, lady. If that even is your real name. Oh, and this. I found this door the other day. I have no idea what it is. I have to defeat Jin Meska first.
Is that the guy? You know what? I think that's the guy that I just found. Like Jin something of the bottle something.
I don't know. Jin Meska. Look, but we can punch these vases. Punch!
You know, I do have to give Absolver some credit, though. As far as games that are based on melee combat, there aren't that many of them. I mean, as far as, like, this kind of thing goes, as far as, like, the art of karate.
Yeah, I think it did. So I expected... it was a little bit different than what I initially expected, but... I'm actually okay with it. So initially, I thought this game was all armed combat. It turns out the way they've set it up is you really... Oh, I'm in combat. Hello. Oh, not nice. Whew! Throat chop! Throat chop!
I'm getting some grief in the chat about kicking down doors, but there are kickable doors in this game.
There are.
It's one of the first things you do is kick down a door.
The
so
tutorial taught me that, and I haven't done it yet out of the tutorial.
Yeah, I think I've done it once. But there's a lot of rickety-looking doors out there, and I just figured I might as well try and kick them.
Oh, she broke me. But I'm going to throat chop her. Throat chop! Awesome. No, so the way this works, and if I'm not being combat this time, maybe we can show this off a little bit better. A little bit, but yeah, here we go. That was incorrect. So you actually have weapons. So I have these war gloves. I have this sword. The sword's pretty cool. Anyway, so you have weapons, but you have to earn up this. If you see in the bottom left is a sort of 3 skills arranged. You really have to perform well in combat in order to build these up so that you can equip them. So we're going to try to get that sword. We've got it. We've got it. We just gotta get this guy. Alright, so now I've got a sword. So now I'm gonna, like, mess this dude up. And, like, just chop, chop, chop. Well, what's neat about the weapons is they have durability. So this sword will wear out eventually, and I'll need to summon a new one. But further, they change your styles a little bit. They change your attacks. You can drop them. if you get hit over and over and over, if you take damage, essentially, you will drop your weapon, and then the enemy can pick it up. It's just on the ground. That's pretty cool.
You know, it's weird to me. I was farther in the game, but I actually have not come to the point where I can actually use a weapon yet.
Oh, that is weird. I have beat both of the summon bosses and like 3 or 4 of the marked ones, they call them, the sort of randomly.
Yeah, I have not found those people.
They're the NPCs that have names. I'm in the Central Harbor. Aren't we all?
I'm not. I'm at the main menu. Connecting to server.
Yeah, how's that working?
Periodically.
No. See, I just dropped my sword. Now I've got to throat chop this lady. Ooh! Oh, she blocked it.
It's all right in the chat. The door kicking, it's a thing, but I sat there and tried to kick that door for 5 minutes, so
man,
that's on me.
You are.
I'm a persistent door kicker.
You are the wind beneath our wings, Jeremy.
I figure maybe this time it'll do it. Maybe this time.
Oh, so here's a great vista on the post-apocalypse here. I mean, I don't know what happened, but this seems wrong and not great. The harbor is, I mean, you've got like large bridges or aqueducts way off in the
that's
distance.
one of the first places that you kind of come through, and it does really prompt you to wonder, like what are the circumstances,
right?
Of this world.
You see cranes sort of over there in disrepair. Obviously, all the ships. Anyway, pretty neat. Really neat game. I do hope they get the server issues sort of ironed out very quickly, because I want to play this. This is the type of game I'd like to play, and then in that rare instance, I will probably play again in a different style, just to kind of go through it, see things I didn't see the first time, kind of interpret them a different way. Play it in a little different way.
I'm sure it changes the aspect of the fighting for sure.
Yeah. And what's neat is, again, like, I hate comparing it to Dark Souls over and over and over. Like, it doesn't stand on its own. It really does. But it doesn't have just a multiplayer menu, so to speak. Like, you really need to sort of traverse the world. I mean, you could do duels with other players. There is player versus player combat if you wanted. There's co-op, seamless.
Dudes are just running around, and you can decide if you want to fight them or just
exactly.
Like run along
when you're connected, people are just popping in, popping out, and I actually find it interesting. Sometimes I get confused. I can't tell if they're NPCs or or players, because everyone looks the same. Everyone looks
and there's
similar.
sort of a discipleship kind of mechanic, and I have no idea how it works.
Schools. I haven't gotten to that yet, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to find out more. This game is really neat. Highly, if you've been looking for, honestly, if you've been looking for a, look at that move. He like did this like backward stab. Okay, just sort of a melee brawler game or an exploration game. If you can deal with the combat, it certainly has an air of mystery about it that. It's just kind of fun to poke around in. You don't get games like that a lot. A lot of times it's like spelled out very clearly. In the first cutscene, it tells you exactly what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, pretty cool. Absolver. So thank you for joining us tonight on the Game Bytes show. It's been an absolute pleasure checking out Absolver with everybody. And we'd love to do this again with you. So please subscribe to our channel here on twitch.tv/GameByteShow. We'd love to see you in this channel again. We try to bring this content to you at least once a week on Monday nights, 10 Central-ish. Sometimes more, sometimes rarely less. Finally, find our archives over at youtube.com/GameByteShow, where you can find basically just our past streams. We send them over there for posterity, so our children's children one day can look back and just shake
Nothing
their heads
leaves the
shamefully.
internet. Our shame will be passed down through generations.
Feel free to go catch up on Brink, that cutting edge video game that everyone's talking about. Brink. That's what we streamed last week, and it was awesome. If you want to hear our antics on our audio podcast, which we bring to you twice a week, we talk about, I guess, Final Fantasy nude mods and other amazing things that you don't want to miss, head over to GameByteShow.com, where you can subscribe or find us on iTunes and suffer through that as well. Hit up Twitter at GameByteShow. I myself am at red_I.
You can find me at Jeremy_Lamont, and you can find our other two podcast compatriots, Legrand Jolly is at Legrand, Legrande, and Dale Jones is at Count Elmdor.
That's right. So thanks again, and we will see you next time. I can't get my mouse to stop it.
I did an awesome salute. I have to go out on this. Like my karate salute.
Oh man, that's so honorable. Bye.